Hello and welcome to this FPL Gameweek 2 Team Selection video with me, Holly Shand. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how my Game Week 1 went, having a look at my top 5 transfer targets for Game Week 2 before talking you through my own transfer plans and captaincy decision. If you haven't yet joined the mini league, the code is on your screen now. If you are new around here, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. All of your support during pre-season was just fantastic. I really appreciate that. Let's get into it. So starting with how my Game Week 1 went, spoiler alert, it didn't go very well. I ended up on 49 points. However, I was quite pleased with a few of the performances in my team, despite maybe not getting the point return that I expected. Going Kane over Haaland was punishing, but I still stand by that decision. Kane had the better fixture. Haaland was unproven in the Premier League, but what a performance we saw from him. More on him later. Gabriel Jesus again blanked, but that Arsenal team looked very good. Saka got me an assist. Captain Mo Salah delivered. He's now scored in 6 consecutive Game Week 1 fixtures for Liverpool. How good is that? Neto and Bailey both blanked. However, I did see some glimmers of performance from them. They both look quite attacking, quite creative, so I'm happy to hold them. I made a bit of an error at the back by benching Kyle Walker for his clean sheet. Joao Cancelo managed to pick up 2 bonus points for a clean sheet for Manchester City despite getting booked, so we know how good he's going to be for us this season. Nothing from double Liverpool defence. Perisic was only a sub, and with news that Spurs have signed a new young left wing back today, a little bit of concern on Perisic now and his prospects as a fantasy option this season. And then Danny Ward, what can you expect from a 4 million goalkeeper? Just a 1 point from him. He was on the clean sheet for a while, but unfortunately it didn't come to fruition. Starting off then with Erling Haaland, what a performance from him. He was top for shots in the box with 5, top for big chances with 4, and expected goals 1.83. He also had 5 shots on goal. Really, really impressive numbers from him, and the total opposite of what we saw from Harry Kane. Great fixtures ahead as well. Bournemouth at home, Newcastle away, Crystal Palace at home, Forest at home. 3 home games in the next 4, 2 of them against promoted teams. Finding a way to get him in, if you didn't start the season with him like me, could be the way to go. Another player who caught my eye was Leicester's James Maddison. I like the fact that he was looking creative and also an eye for goal as well. He had more shots than any other player in Game Week 1 with 6. Key passes with 5, so we get an idea there of what he could produce. He took 5 corners as well, and he had 3 shots in the box. The difficulty with Leicester assets is the fixtures. Arsenal away in Game Week 2, not going to be easy. Game Week 3 at home to Southampton, but then Chelsea, Manchester United after that. But, you know, if you're on an 8 million midfielder and you're not that impressed with what you've seen so far, I think right now in terms of form, James Maddison looks to be the one to own. He got his first attacking return of the season. Remember, he got 22 offensive returns last campaign as well, so he could be in for another very good fantasy season. Now, Liverpool's Darwin Núñez certainly provided plenty of surprises in Game Week 1. He managed to get 2 attacking returns despite playing less than 40 minutes of action. And if you look at his numbers, they're just amazing. He was top for shots on target for all players in Game Week 1 with 3. He was top for non-penalty XG as well, 1.46. Big chances 3, expected assists 0.69. That just goes to show what he can produce from limited minutes. Now, I don't think it will be long until we see him in that starting 11 for Liverpool, and when we do, he's going to be absolutely electric. If, like me, you're currently on double Liverpool defence and think you may have made a mistake, I think Núñez could really be vying with them to take our 3rd Liverpool spot in our FPL teams. And if you look at the fixtures, again, 3 home games in the next 4 for Liverpool, starting with Crystal Palace at home Game Week 2, Manchester United away in Game Week 3. Do not be put off by that fixture when you look at Manchester United's performance from last weekend and how well Liverpool performed against them last season, and then Bournemouth at home in Game Week 4 as well. He's going to be a really exciting prospect, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him go up in price soon too. Another player who really impressed me in game week 1 was Chelsea's Reece James. It was a scruffy game against Everton, that 1-0 win, but he kept a clean sheet, managed to take 2 bonus points despite picking up a booking, and he was certainly involved creatively in that Chelsea attack. 17 crosses, 13 corners, which is just crazy. He had 4 free kicks as well, and 28 successful final third passes. He was dominant among all players across all of those stats matrix. So there's something that we need to consider as well. Fixtures are a little mixed. Spurs at home this week, but then Leeds away, Leicester at home, Southampton away. He is going to get attacking returns in this Chelsea team. We don't need to worry so much about the clean sheets. Remember last season he registered 14 attacking returns, the same as Robertson and Trent, even though he played less minutes, and I think the sky is the limit for him this season. My final transfer target then is Leeds' Jack Harrison. I think the fact that Rafinha has left Leeds United has opened the door for Jack Harrison to dominate when it comes to creativity, and he was really impressive against Wolves. He managed 4 successful crosses, 7 key passes, 2 big chances created and an XA of 1. Again, the fixtures look very good for Leeds. Southampton away in game week 2, followed by Brighton away in game week 4 and Everton at home in game week 5 at just 6 million. If you've maybe picked up a budget midfielder that you're not too impressed with, I think Jack Harrison could be one that you can look to move towards in the coming game week. When it comes to my own team selection then for game week 2, I have already made my transfer. I did it on Sunday evening so that I didn't get priced out of the move. Harry Kane went, Haaland came in. It was a move that I was eyeing up before game week 2 anyway, and the fact that there was such a gulf in their performances in game week 1 just made it an easier decision for me. Now I've also swapped around the team a little bit, so I've got Kyle Walker is in, Perisic on the bench, so I've tried to go with the players that have got the better fixtures in game week 2, and I've learnt my lesson from benching Kyle Walker. Pep was very complimentary of his performance against West Ham in game week 1, saying it was one of his best performances ever for Manchester City. So any worries that we had that Pep may be looking to buy a new right back, that seemed to have been calmed by those comments. Now when it comes to captaincy, there's 2 key contenders. Salah at home to Crystal Palace, Haaland at home to Bournemouth. I think I've seen a little bit more in terms of form and underlying numbers from Haaland, and I think he's got the better fixtures. So for me, it's easy to captain him in game week 1. Now, game week 2, now we know he's on penalties as well. Salah will be my vice captain. Now, please do join me again on Friday, where I'm going to be doing a lunchtime stream at 12 o'clock. If you haven't already, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. If you hit that notify button, it will remind you whenever I'm going live. And if you're not in the mini league already, the league details are on your screen now. Do check out those Opta stats as well with that great offer from Fantasy Football Hub. I'll be back with another video very soon, but for now, good luck for FPL Game Week 2.